What's up, scrubs? Today I have a very special video for you guys. I'm going to try to teach you everything that I know when it comes to Socom 4 suppression. These rules only apply to suppression, because that's the mode that I like. That's the mode that I like the most. On the objective games, you're going to find a lot of old Socom farts playing with C4, noob tubes, and shit like that. And I don't like scrubs. I don't. And the most fun game, the most fun mode on this game, it's basically for me suppression, and that's the tips that I have for you guys. Okay, the objective of suppression, there's only two ways for you to do well on this mode. You gotta you gotta spawn trap them, or you gotta protect your own spawn from guys rushing them. Maps on this game are really small. On this map it's a little different. You gotta control the center. Where I'm shooting, it's where the major menace on this game, if they get to the upper level of that hangar over there. But basically you gotta spawn trap them, or protect your own spawn, and you're going to do well. That's if you're going to see other people playing suppression on YouTube, that's how they do well on this game. That said, let's move on. First tip: sprinting makes you dodge bullets. Basically, if you're sprinting, aiming on this game is really bad. And how the aiming works and the bullets works. Basically, if you're sprinting from left to right or right to left, it's going to be a hard time for you to get killed if you're sprinting. The only way for you to die when you're sprinting, if you're sprinting in a straight line towards the enemy. Otherwise, you're going to be able to dodge some bullets, and you're going to see some examples on this video also. Second tip: there's sound whoring on this game. Like in most games, you gotta get yourself used to the sounds of the game, and for you to know how it works. But there's sound whoring. Also, you're going to get confused with your there's no perks on this game, so your friends will not be wearing ninja, so they can confuse you with their sounds. But if you're all alone, you can sound horn some people, and it can be useful. So keep that in mind. Okay, don't camp if you don't know how to. If you don't know the game, if you don't know the maps, try to keep sprinting, try to keep yourself on the move. The maps are really small, and if you're dead, basically you're very close to their spawn. You gotta know the maps. If you don't know how to camp or where to camp on this game, you're not going to do well. This is not Modern Warfare. It doesn't work that way. So if you're new to the game, try to get yourself on the move. This doesn't play like the single player, believe me. Okay, next tip: don't prone or don't crouch unless you have vertical cover. Like I said, the maps are really small. It's very easy for you to see from one side of the map to the other, and you don't require sniper rifles. Sniper rifles suck on this game, but it's really easy, even with an assault rifle, for you to see somebody crouching or proning. It's just like mag. It's useless. You're going to get slower. If you're crouching, you're going to be a easier headshot. In my point of view, try to get vertical cover or before crouching or proning. Believe me, you're going to have much more success with that, playing like that. Cover system makes you predictable, or I must say, cover system only works if the enemy doesn't know where you are. If they know where you are, you're going to become predictable, and you're going to die basically if you're trying to come out of cover and shoot on a good player. The the best way to do it is just first of all, some of the protection of this game, the cover, it really sucks. For example, if you're just crouching behind vertical cover, they can see the tip of your head. But if you use the cover system, your head will be completely safe. Knowing that, it makes you more successful. If a guy, if an enemy, sorry, if an enemy sees you behind cover, you cannot use the cover system. You gotta go out of cover, stand up with triangle, and after that you start shooting. It's the only way to not die when that situation comes to you. Um, Pick up a submachine gun as your secondary, and every time you get to close range, you use that submachine gun. Submachine guns rape at close range. Most of them have silencers, if not all. I don't know for sure. Look at this example over here. I start getting shot and I started sprinting and I survived. Submachine guns rape at close range. If you have enough time, change into your submachine gun. You will win every time against primary weapons. There's no way around it. Um, what else? Grenade arc, and many people complaining about grenade arc on this game. The grenades leave a arc, and if you know and you get used to it, you can sprint out of them. It's not that easy. It requires a little bit of training, but it's doable. And also, the grenades on this game, the how to aim on many old Socom farts asked for a grenade arc. You really don't need a grenade arc. The how to aim on this game is so ridiculous. You just need to get your crosshairs over the enemy, look up, send a grenade, and boom, you're gonna kill them for sure. Weapons on this game. The ones that I know that are good. I'm going to leave the description on the. I'm going to leave the link for the weapon stats on the description, but that doesn't help many people. So this is the weapons that I prefer for myself. And if you're looking at those stats, try to look for weapons with a higher fire rate. Damage doesn't matter that much. So go for the famous PK5, Curtis, PWD 46, and Attack 2000. Those are my choices. You can play with other weapons. I heard that light machine guns are really good. So try it. And the best tip that I have for you guys, how the aiming works on this game. The first 3 bullets that you fire, it doesn't matter if you're burst firing or holding the trigger. The first 2 to 3 bullets are going always to the center. That dot that you see on the screen, if you have that dot if you're aiming for the head and you shoot it, on this game it's always a one headshot kill with any weapon. If you get that center dot on their head, it's going to kill them instantly. So another good tip for you is to get used to the bloom. They changed that. It was just like mag. Every time you burst fire, the bullets will always go to the center. That's why you didn't need it to ADS on this game or on mag. Oh, by the way, before I forget, every time you kill somebody from your team, send them a message and apologize if you're not doing that on purpose. If you're mistaken, and like I did on this game, I killed a guy from my team. I sent him a message. I'm sorry, man. It wasn't intentional. And he said it was okay. But it's always nice. It's always fair play for you to recognize your own mistakes. And what else do I have to tell you? Before the 1.03 patch, every bullet will go to the center. Now they changed that. The first 2 to 3 bullets are always going to go to the center, and a good way for you to know the timing to reset the bloom is to play some co-op. Get used to the firing rate, the timing on the burst fires that you need to wait before it becomes accurate again, and that will be a very good tip. Believe me, try to do some co-op before going into a suppression match. I hope you guys enjoy it. I helped some people. Let me know in the comments. Cases, love you. See you in the next time.